अस्सलाम वालेकुम। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज की हमारी वीडियो, जिसमें हम सैमुअल बकेट के बारे में बात करेंगे, जिसका प्ले हमने पहले कवर किया है, वेटिंग फॉर गोडो बाय सैमुअल बकेट। एंड नाउ हम बात करेंगे इसकी बायोग्राफी पे, राइटर की। जो कि हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। He was born on 13 April 1906 in Foxrock near Dublin. Attended Trinity College, Dublin, studying modern languages, graduating with BA First Class, and was awarded the Gold Medal. 1927 to 28 worked as a teacher of French English at Campbell College, Belfast, followed by the École Normale Supérieure in Paris as lecturer d'anglais. 1929 published his first essay in the Emerge magazine Transition. In 1930, debut writing of Horoscope, Beckett's first and only critical study of any substantial length, which won 10 prize from Ars Press. Then in 1938, stepped on street in Paris, suffering perforated lungs, was visited by the pianist Suzanne Domencil, who later became his wife. In 1946, began his most creative period, writing in French with Mercier at Camere and novels. In 1955, produced Waiting for Godot, most renowned piece. And in 1961, world premiere for Happy Days. It's a work of the Samuel Beckett, which he wrote in 1961. And 1969, awarded Nobel Prize for Literature, 23 October. 1917, Lessness premiered in London and not premiered in New York. In 1989, Beckett's wife Suzanne died in July, and in 1989, last book printed was Sterling Still, its most important work, which he written in his last moments. Died December 22nd following respiratory problems. Is rumored he gave much of Nobel Prize money to needy artists. Then its Nobel Prize. In 1969, Beckett was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature for his writing, such which in new forms for the novel and drama in the distinction of modern man acquires its elevation. His wife Suzanne, who saw that her intensely private husband would be able with fame from that point onward, called the prize a catastrophe. He accepted the award but refused to attend the prize-giving ceremony in Stockholm. While he did not devote much time to interviews, he would still sometimes personally meet his artists, scholars, and admirers who sought him out in the anonymous lobby of Paris Hotel PLM, which was near his Montparnasse home. Then it's about modernism. That Beckett was the part of literary movement called the modernism, and it's a movement in literature. And Beckett work represent the most substantial attack on the realist tradition. He opened up the possibility of drama and fiction that gets rid of the conventional plot and the ideas of the time and the place in order to focus on essential components of the human experience. His work is stark, minimalist, and deeply pessimistic, according to some critics, about the understanding of being a human. Then there is a theater of absurd, which we covered in the last video, which was about the Waiting for Godot, which the example of the absurd play, and named by critic Martin Esslin after title of his 1962 book of same subject, and movement designated for plays written by mostly European playwrights in late 1940s, 50s, 60s, along with the style of theatre evolved from their work. And then there is a bibliography, and there is a plays written by the Samuel Beckett, and there is some list, and you can see it on the screen. Then it's about Waiting for Godot, as you already know about this, and this absurd play, and he wrote in 1949, and which was published in 1954, and it reflects life, waiting, killing time, clinging to the hope that relief may be just around the corner, if not today, then perhaps tomorrow. Then it's the next work of the Samuel Beckett, Happy Days. During the 15 years after the war, Beckett produced four major full-length plays, one being Happy Days. He began the play on the 8th October 1960 and finished the play in May 1961. It means there was a duration of 1 year in writing this play, and the first production was at the Cherry Lane Theatre, New York on the 17th September 1961. And the Happy Days incorporates powerful themes such as expectations, companionship, abuse, and hope. And the most important point about the writings of the Samuel Beckett, we can see that there is most and the main themes are the hope and the expectations, companionship. It means companionship is similar to the friendship, and hope, which was the main theme of the Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett, and it's also the theme of the Happy Days, his plays written in duration of 1 year. And he mostly wrote these main themes of all his plays. Then Rock Bay, which was written in 1980, it's a short one-woman play in which she is surrounded by no props or scenery, dressed in an evening dress and in a wooden rocking chair. The steps and the starts of its own accord to a pre-recorded voice playing, recounting details of her life. Then the most important famous quotes of his plays: in Waiting for Godot, we were all born mad, some remain so. And in the unnameable, this place, if I could describe this place, portray it, I have tried, I feel no place around me, there's meant to me, I don't know what it is. It is not flesh, it doesn't end, it like air. And the Eleutheria is the most important work of the Samuel Beckett, and its a main quote, as you were saying something nice about me, I can feel it. Then there is also the work at the age of 76, and there is the Oxford Samuel Beckett Theatre Trust Award Prize. Then also the Samuel Beckett Theatre, and there are some influences of James Joyce, William Butler Yeats, Dante, and other peoples. And I hope this video was beneficial for you, और हम मिलेंगे अगली वीडियो में, और तब तक रखिए अपना ख्याल। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।